Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. And off we go from Denver. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Check three.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Manning. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Come on. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Man, I got it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Manning, he's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Cook, a first down and more. And they will finally get him down at the 28. They run again on first down. Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And complete, right side to Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Cunningham. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Same result as last play, 14. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Cunningham. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Randall Cunningham keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Manning. Sliding out of the pocket. And Manning intercepted a 3rd time. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Is that it?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to... Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check 43. Shift.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check, 45's the mic.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Check 4, check 4.
Now Manning. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On play action, it's Manning. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 45.
Now Manning. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. From midfield, here's Manning. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Manning is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. 26, Mike.
From the gun, it's Manning. Being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
45's the mic, 45's the mic.
You go 2nd, 60.
Now a play fake. Manning. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. David Njoku, 42 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least some.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
And off we go from Denver. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can play.
Play action. Manning. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
From just shy of midfield, Manning. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And this is Cook with a grab. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that.
They saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game.
No, I'm gonna just stick to head-to-head this time. I ain't trying to do that squads.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Check Mike 33. Come my team. We want it. Come to my world.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Manning. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Manning eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Oh, you're right. 31's the mic. Here we go.
Here's Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Mike.
Cunningham going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready up. Flag 33. Check flag 33. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Mike 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Manning to throw for it on 4. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing now is Manning. Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Lynch, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marshawn Lynch, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Cunningham looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Manning going to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
25, check 25, check 25. Spot.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles. That hit. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And off we go from Denver. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Nice 42. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, 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 check.
They start the drive with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Oh, that's the way to run it,
Brings
boy.
this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Williams to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Manning trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up.
You don't like this.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
If It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Denver.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Flush to his right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And Manning intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Williams now on the return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Up. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
I have a better team than you.
Off we go from Denver. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
You spend money on your team though?
Never.
That's crazy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete, open things up.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising. Open downfield.
I mean, I've gotten, I really only open the pro fantasy packs. I've gotten lucky a couple of times on those, but
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their
it's a
opening
pretty bad
drive.
pack, so.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And that's
Oh,
caught
shit.
inside the 30. And end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. I got 15.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. On the return, Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Check, 43. Hey, check.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 20.
Manning now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got it.
And the lead will move to 14-0.
So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, one extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And this is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Manning. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
This is my
Joe
mode, baby.
Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get...